Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Cecilia here. I would like to get into a more intimate topic where we talk about my favorite things to do in this world. I mean, we all have our favorite things to do. It is really random. It's not like a specific category or specific topic. I would just like you guys to know me a little bit more, a little bit better, and I would definitely want to challenge Mother Finest that she can also make the same kind of a video on her favorites. I would like to know, and she should also challenge someone else, and let's just have some fun. So if you haven't, please subscribe, come back, and let's talk about my favorites. So if you're definitely new to my channel, I will tell you right now my favorite thing to do, apart from family, of course. We are not counting family in this one. Family are always our favorite people, favorite everything, but apart from family, my favorite thing to do is traveling. That is clear when you watch most of my videos. I love to travel. I love to be in new places every time I can. If it was possible, I would just take a bag, pack a bag, and just go and just travel for my whole life if it was possible. So that is my favorite thing to do. And my favorite city in the world, except for Kenya, being Paris, because I come from Kenya. Of course, Kenya is my favorite country, but away from Kenya, my favorite city is Paris. I cannot explain why. It was my first solo trip that I ever took, and I fell in love with the city. My favorite place in Paris is at the Eiffel Tower. Every hour the lights go on at the Eiffel Tower, and it is my favorite thing in Paris. I have to tell you that as a fact. So I have gone to other places, I've loved other places also, but somehow my love for Paris, I cannot even explain. Nothing specific, I'm just really drawn to the city. So let's go on with my favorite food. So very honestly, I could eat a good steak and a potato. It doesn't matter how it is prepared. I could eat a good steak, potatoes, and a salad and a glass of wine every day. I don't have any problem with that. So if I have to have like my last supper or one meal that I could eat like for the rest of my life, it would be a steak, potatoes, salad, and a glass of wine. So as long as we're talking about wine and everything, my biggest guilty pleasure is a glass of wine at the end of the day. So it doesn't mind that I drink wine every day, but I love it when I come from work after working for 12 hours, or when I come from a long trip and I take a shower and I put something on, something warm on, and have a glass of wine. That is one of my favorite things to do, and sometimes I don't even need the second one. I don't need to like fill up the whole glass, but having that glass of wine at the end of a long day to me signifies freedom and the time to do whatever I want with my time. It is some kind of a way to say, okay, now I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my day. So a glass of wine after a long day is definitely one of my favorite things to do. Let us talk about other things, guys. If you know that I have a favorite artist, and it is definitely Nicki Minaj. It is plain and simple. I got to go to one of her concerts. I had a VIP ticket. I got to meet her, meet and greet, and she signed my arm, and we talked for 5 minutes. She became my favorite artist. So even after that, with everything else she did, or if there's any controversy around her or not, it does not really matter that much. But I have to say that she's still my favorite artist. So if you're looking for, anytime you want to give me anything that has to do with music and I'll just pick Nicki Minaj. I just love her music. When I was in Austria, I've said this before, when I was in Austria for 1 year, I was very lonely, and I found myself listening to her music, and she was really new. Nobody knew her, and that music really kept me going when I was in Austria. I cannot explain, and it is one of those things that have had a very big impact in my life one way or another. So there are specific songs that I know that really lift me up. There are songs that other people know that do not understand why I like Nicki Minaj, and I do not have to explain that much. I just like Nicki Minaj. So I don't know if we should talk about these, but my favorite film or series was always 24. So if you are as old as I am, you know what 24 is. Nowadays they do not have it on Netflix or on Amazon. You can only find them on DVDs. I also have DVDs because I love it that much. I've actually watched 24 for more than 8 times now. I do not know, because I watched like 2 times, and then every time I introduced a friend to 24, I wanted to watch it with them. So I ended up watching 24 from the first season to the 8th season for 8 times. That is crazy, I know. So as long as we're talking about films, I love everything that has to do with crime, FBI, CSI, mafia, money heist, all of those stuff. Anything that has to do with like a mastermind and a master plan, and you know, the bad guys being caught, but you have to go through a long process to catch them. I love those stuff. Another favorite thing for me is short dresses. So if I had it my way, I would wear short dresses all my life. I would not even want to touch a trouser anywhere. I would not like to see a jacket in my life. I would not like to see a t-shirt, nothing, none of that. I would just like a dress, a short dress for every occasion. That would make me very, very happy. I hate wearing so many clothes. I hate it when it's winter. Like now, I need a jacket, a pullover, a trouser, boots, gloves. I hate all that stuff. I just want a short dress and I'm good to go. So shopping for dresses is one of my favorite things to do. My favorite, let me say designer, or yeah, my favorite designer is Sandro Paris. Sandro somehow always has the kind of dresses that I love and the kind of dresses I can still afford, because I want to have dresses that are good quality but are also affordable, and we are not always like, you know, shopping and all that. So you want to buy one dress and then have it for some time before you have to buy another one. So I definitely love buying dresses from Sandro. Yeah, if I get a dress here and there, of course, but dresses from Sandro are really good. Something else we should also check out is Sesor collection. Let me tell you why. Because it's my own shop, and I have also focused on only selling dresses, and mostly they were short, but I love dresses so much, so you'll definitely find a dress there if you want to dress or if you want to shop for a dress also. But yeah, Sesor and Sandro are my favorite shops for dresses. My favorite holidays are actually New Year's and Valentine's Day. Yeah, and my birthday, of course. I love my birthday very much. I'm never not doing anything on my birthday. I love Valentine's Day for some reason, and it is sadly not so much celebrated in Germany, but I still love it very much. And New Year's Eve. I would rather work on Christmas Day and all that and have a free day on New Year's Eve. I would rather do that. So those 3 holidays are my favorites, but I would start with my birthday and then New Year's and then Valentine's Day. I love having breakfast, guys. I could have breakfast the whole day, and my favorite breakfast is English, of course, with beans and bacon and tomatoes and bread and what else, and eggs, of course. I love English breakfast very much. When I went to Dublin, I had English breakfast on a daily basis for every meal. I do not think I ate anything else in Dublin except breakfast, because they make of course English breakfast, and most restaurants have English breakfast all day. So I had a lot of fun. I ate a lot of baked beans and a lot of eggs and bacon and bread and toasted bread, and it was good, really good. So I definitely love having breakfast. I love having brunches. I love waking up late and just having a big breakfast. I could live on that. I love that very much. That is luxury to me, having a good big breakfast. I love myself some girls time. In the past years I haven't been able to do that because we are in Germany, everybody's busy, you have to like make appointments with everyone if you want to meet them. But when I was in Nairobi, I lived in a hostel where we were like 10 girls in every room, and I loved it very much. I was supposed to stay there for 3 months. I ended up staying for almost 1 year, and I love that kind of an environment. I was also in boarding school. I like it when I can hang out with very many girls and have very many girlfriends at once and do many activities with them. I love being in a relationship and spending time with my partner very much, but I also love a lot of girls time. I could really use some girls time every now and then. So I've had friends that I've known for a very long time, but we cannot see each other as often. We cannot meet as often as we should, as I would love. But one of my favorite things to do is just spend time with girls and just be silly and do silly stuff. I love having my makeup applied by someone else. I am not so good in applying makeup, so I tend to really struggle before I can really put on makeup. Right now I have glasses on only because I did not do my eye makeup. Yeah, that is the reason. But I love when other people put makeup on me. I love how different I can always look when people do that. I enjoy the experience. I just love it. I love views. If you have noticed from my vlogs, every time I go to a new city, I try to go to the highest point in that city and take a view clip from up there. I really love that. I love feeling that like I'm on top of the world and seeing the world from down there and having a bigger picture of a city or a country or whatever. I love that very much. So definitely views. I would say my favorite view is I have very many favorite views actually. I have not been able to choose my favorite view until now. I love seeing Paris from up at the Eiffel Tower. I love that. I loved seeing Lisbon from St. George Castle up there. It looks really good. I loved what else? I loved seeing I loved seeing Rome from the Vatican. It was also really good from the top of the Vatican. I loved seeing Vienna from the top of the cathedral. It looks really good also. So there are a lot of views that I have saved in my memory card. I love them, and I love views so much. If there's anything to do when I travel, it's definitely look for great views of the city from the highest point that I can find. My favorite flavor is definitely mango. I have come to notice that I love mango ice, mango everything. If there's no way you can prepare mango and I wouldn't like it. So do not buy anything that has to do with chocolate. I don't want chocolate ice cream. I don't want chocolates themselves. I don't want nothing to do with chocolate. Nothing. Vanilla would go, strawberry would be okay, but what I really love is flavors that have to do with a fruit. I love fruit flavors. It doesn't matter if it's shower gel, a soap, I don't know, anything that has to do with tropical fruits or just fruits at all. I'm good. So as a mango flavor, as mango as a fruit and as a flavor for anything, I really love it. So my favorite champagne is Moët & Chandon, only because I got to drink Moët & Chandon one time. I was alone on my birthday. I was in Baden-Baden. I went out, and at this club they had like offers on Moët & Chandon, and I bought myself a glass. I really loved it. I got myself a second one, and from that time on I promised myself on every birthday I'll have a Moët & Chandon. And those times Moët was not like, it's not like it wasn't popular, but it wasn't like that talked about. And then I got a chance to go and visit their cellars in France, and really loved it also. So it just became naturally my favorite champagne. So every birthday, Moët & Chandon, every festivals, every holidays, everything that I think is special, I'll definitely have a glass or two of Moët & Chandon. So that is it, guys. That is my favorite things in the whole wide world. So I'm sure I've forgotten some other things, but those are the things that just come into mind, things that I really love to do, that if I had to choose, I'll just do only those things for the rest of my life and I'll be happy. Except of course my family is definitely on that list. So family and my boyfriend and our dog Rocky are definitely my favorite things in the world also. So this was a video that just gives you a little bit more information about myself, because I've noticed I've not done about me or get to know me videos so often. So I hope you guys know me a little bit through this video, and I hope you continue watching my vlogmas series, because I'm posting a video a day every day until the 25th of December. So thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.